Alright guys, we're going to do imaginary I. We're going to express in terms of I. And this one is going to be pretty easy. I'll put the problem on the board, and as usual you can pause, try and solve it for yourself, or you can follow along, it's up to you. So we're going to go 5 multiplied by the square root of negative 8. Okay, go ahead and write that down. 5 times square root negative 8. Okay. Again, go ahead and pause now if you want to solve on your own. If not, we're going to plug on. There we go. So we have to begin to rewrite as 8 times negative 1, right? We're going to take it here. We're going to go 5 square root 8 times square root negative 1, right? These are all equal. You see how it's breaking down, and we remember that square root of negative 1 is equal to I. So we have 5 times square root 8 times I, right? This is times square root of negative 1, so it's just I, right? That's where we're at so far. Let's go ahead and clear this out. So we have 5 times square root 8 I. Okay. Now let's go ahead and ask yourself, what's the index root here? It's a simple radical with nothing written in the index, so we know that that's a 2, right? What's the radicand? 8i. Can we factor 8 out so that it can easily be squared? So a component of it, at least one of the factors, can be easily squared. Sure we can, right? Because it can be 5 times square root of 2 times 4 times I. And again, remember, when we factor, all we're doing is breaking down the multiplicative components of some product. And in this case, the product is the radicand of 8, right? The radicand is really 8i, but we're focused on this aspect of the radicand, right? 8. So we haven't lost any data. We haven't created any new data. It's the same amount of data. It's just in a different form. Okay? Just like energy, it's neither created nor destroyed. It just changes form. Same with data, right? So we're going to apply this square root to the 4. Right? So let's go ahead and do that. So we brought the 5 down right here. We brought the radical down right here. We're going to apply this square root to this 4 right here. Right? So that's no longer going to be within the radicand. We're pulling that out. So that is going to be a 2. The square root of 4 is 2, but we still have to multiply it against this 2i right here, right? 2i. I probably should have done that in a different color, so let's change it up. We're still going to have to multiply it against this 2i, right? So we're going to bring it right out here. Go to green. So bring that 2 out here. So now I have 2 times 5 times the square root of, just said, 2i, right? So that stays there. Now we can combine like terms here, and we end up with 10 times square root of 2i. One more expressing in terms of I.